Hi, I'm Richard from Quickgrass and welcome to our virtual showroom. We've been looking at a number of products in our collection. We started with the Ludlow, which is our entry-level product. We moved on to the Stratford and now we're moving on to the Worcester product. And the Worcester is our mid-range premium grass. It's a beautiful product. We developed this middle of last year after requests of some of our landscapers saying that we've got the Stratford, which is a wonderful product, and we've got the Woburn, which I'll show you shortly. So we'd had a little gap in the market on the price structure. So what we've got here is the Worcester at £24 per metre squared. And it's an absolute stunning product. It's been really well received in the industry and the trade. It's basically a really nice close gauge across there. Number of stitches on the Worcester is 22 stitches, so it's a really good stitch count. So across the back from there to there there's 22 stitches, so you can see it's very tight. The pile height is 32, which I think is a cracking pile height. It's a very natural looking lawn, so when you're, let me brush this up, it's what we all do with our grasses. I'll bring this, as you get the heat on the grasses, the blade comes up, so it looks very, very natural. So it's a 32 pile height. It's got the mixed yarn, it's got the brown thatch and the tri-coloured mixes. It's a bit more olivey than the other grasses. Number of installers have installed this in their own garden. They liked it that much. It's been very popular. We bought this in, like I said, at the beginning of last year. Stratford always sells very well. This we find has sort of come along and it's sort of overtaking Stratford a little bit. So I'll try and give you a bit of a close-up of this here. It's a soft yarn. So again, like the Stratford, it's a soft yarn, but it's a bit thicker. So it's very, very natural looking when it's in the garden. What I like about this product is when you put it sideways on as well, it looks very natural. So because the grass comes in 2 metres and 4 metre widths, sometimes you're struggling with your garden where you've got to decide, well, to save on money, we're going to go across the garden rather than down the garden. So from looking at it side on, it doesn't look too bad at all. So I've done a number of gardens side on. I'll just give you an example. When it's face on, that's the way, you may have heard me talk about this before, you always have the grass ideally facing you as you look from your patio. So that's where the grass will look as you're looking down the garden. You can see it's nice and rich. And then if you go side on, it's not too bad. As you come away from the garden, as you're looking down the garden, you obviously get a little bit of sheen off the blade. I mean, this has just come off the machine, so it's a little bit flatter. So this is the Worcester product. It's our mid-range product. It's £24 per metre squared. It's got a 32 pile height and it's got 22 stitches per 10 centimetre. So these are sort of the first three that we've talked about. We've got the Ludlow is 28mm with 18 stitches. Then we moved up from the Stratford. The Stratford is a 30mm pile height with 16 stitches, slightly less, but it's a more expensive yarn, but it's a thicker yarn. It's polyethylene 100%, so it's a little bit more expensive. And then we moved up again to the next product with the Worcester, which is this one. So the Worcester is £24 a square metre. It's 32mm pile height and it's got 22 stitches per 10 centimetres. So you can see the sort of progression as we're going along. So these are what I call our entry level up to mid-range. What we're going to be going on to next is our Woburn, which tends to come into sort of luxurious market. So the Woburn, I'll bring the Woburn out, which we're going to be talking about on our next little bit. Just gives you an idea of the Woburn. So it's a little bit longer compared to the Worcester. So this is the Worcester product on our virtual showroom. Okay, and we're going to be moving on to the Woburn. Hope you've enjoyed looking at our Worcester product. Thank you.